You just wait. I'll settle this.
Well, he can't very well settle it while he's out of the house. That's all he wants settled. What's going on down there?
All right, where's Teddy?
Mortimer, where have you been?
To Dr. Gilchrist. I just got a signature on Teddy's commitment papers.
Mortimer, what is the matter with you?
Running around getting paper signed at a time like this.
Do you know what Jonathan's doing down there?
He's putting Mr. Hoskins and Mr. Spinaldo in together.
Oh, he is he? Well, let him. Is Teddy in his room?
Teddy won't be any help.
Once I can get him to sign these papers, I can tackle Jonathan.
What have they got to do with it?
You had to go and tell Jonathan about those 12 grades. If I can make Teddy responsible for them, I can protect you.
No, I don't. And we pay taxes to have the police protect us. Well, come along, Martha. We're going for the police.
All right. Police! You can't go for the police.
Why can't we?
Because if you tell the police about Mr. Spinaldo, they'll find out about Mr. Hoskins too. And that might make them curious, and they'd find out about the other 12 gentlemen.
Mortimer, we know the police better than you do. I don't think they'd ride to our side of the fence if we asked them not to.
But if they found your 12 gentlemen, they'd probably have to report to headquarters.
I am not so sure they'd bother. They'd have to make out a very long report. And if there's something a policeman hates to do, it's to write.
It might leak out, and you can't keep the judge and jury to understand.
Oh, Judge Coleman would.
We know him very well.
He always knows the truth to pay, just before election.
And he's going to tea someday. He promised.
Abby, we must remind him about that. His wife died a few years ago, and it left him so lonely.
Well, come along, Martha.
No! You can't go to the police, and you cannot Judge Coleman to tea.
Well, if you're not going to do something about Mr. Spinaldo, we are.
I am going to do something. We may have to call the policeman later, but if we do, I want to be ready for them.
We've got to get Jonathan out of this house.
And Mr. Spinaldo, too.
Will you please let me do it my own way? Got to see Teddy.
If they're not out of this house by morning, Mortimer, we're going to call the police.
They'll be out, you can depend on that. Now go to bed, will you? For God's sake, take off those clothes. You look like Judith Anderson.
Well, Abby, that's a relief, isn't it?
Yes. If Mortimer's really going to do something at last, it just means Jonathan's going to a lot of unnecessary trouble. We better tell him. Oh, Jonathan, you might as well stop what you're doing.
It's all done. Is that here, Mortimer?
Well, it will just have to be undone. You're all going to be out of this house by morning. Mortimer's promised.
Oh, we are we? In that case, you two can go up to bed and have a pleasant night's sleep.
Yes, come, Abby.
Good night, aunties.
Not good night, Jonathan. Goodbye. By the time we wake up, you'll be out of this house. Mortimer's promised.
And he has a way of doing it, too.
And Mortimer is back.
Oh, yes. He's up here talking to Teddy.
Perhaps you should say goodbye to Mortimer, too.
Oh, you'll see Mortimer. Goodbye,
Yes.
Jonathan.
I'll see you, Mortimer.
That's all fixed up. Move like a leg. Nobody ever know we were down there. Only 8 hours, we were up the bed. Let's go upstairs, Johnny.
You're forgetting, Doctor.
What?
My brother Mortimer.
Please, Johnny, we'll do tomorrow or the next day.
No, Doctor, tonight.
Please, Johnny, I'm tired. And tomorrow I got the operating.
Yes, you're coming tomorrow, but tonight we take care of Mortimer.
Please, Johnny, go to bed, eh?
No, Doctor. Look at me. You can see it's got to be done, can't you?
I can see. I know that look. Okay, we do it. But the good twist like a nun.
No, Doctor, I think this calls for something special. Perhaps the Melbourne method.
Oh, no, Johnny, not the Melbourne. 2
Yeah.
hours. And when it was all over, the fellow in London was just as dead as the fellow in Melbourne.
In London, we had to work too fast. There was no aesthetic satisfaction. But Melbourne, there was something to remember.
Remember? Wish I didn't. Please, Johnny, not Melbourne, not me.
Yes, Doctor, get your instruments.
I won't do it, Johnny, I won't do it.
Yes, Doctor, where are they?
No, Johnny.
Where are they? Oh, yes, hidden in the cellar. Where?
I won't tell you.
I'll find them.
Mr. President,
I cannot sign any proclamation without consulting my cabinet.
but this must be a secret proclamation.
A secret proclamation? Our enemies?
Japan must know till signed.
Japan? Our enemies? Of course, they'll sign it right away. I can let the cabinet know later.
Yes, let's go sign it.
I'll have to put on my signing clothes.
But I want this, President.
You wait here. A secret proclamation must be signed in secret.
You go now, eh? No, Doctor, I'm waiting for something important. Please, you must go. Doctor, I have nothing against you personally.
You seem like a nice fellow. Now take my advice and get out of here. Get to as far away as possible.
Trouble, yeah, you get down.
All right, don't say it anymore.
I want you. Get away quick.
Things are going to start popping around here any minute.
No, Johnny's in the bad mood. When he's like this, bad things happen. Terrible things.
Oh, Jonathan doesn't worry me now.
Yeah, well, don't those places do anything?
About what?
Well, listen, the people in the place got some sense. That's more than you do.
Oh, you think so, huh? You think people in plays act intelligently? I always try to sit through some of the ones I've sat through. Take a little look I saw last night, for instance. So there's this guy. He's in a house of murders. He knows he's in danger. He's even been warned to get out. But does he? No. Now I ask you, doctor, is that what an intelligent person would do?
You're asking me?
He didn't even have enough sense to be frightened, to be unguarded. For instance, the murderer asked him to sit down.
You mean, won't you sit down?
Believe it or not, that one was in there too.
What'd he do?
He sat down. Now mind you, this fellow's supposed to be bright. So there he sits, just waiting to be trussed up and gagged. And what do you think they tie him with? What? The curtain cord.
The curtain cord. Very convenient. A good idea, yeah.
A little too convenient. One of these playwrights ever used some imagination. The curtain cord.
You didn't see him get it?
See him? He sat there with his back to him. That's what we slept through night after night. And they say the critics are killing the theater. It's the playwrights who are killing the theater. So anyways, there he sits. The big dope. This fellow's supposed to be bright. Just waiting to be trussed up and gagged.
You're right about that, but he wasn't very bright.
We'll finish the story. I've been away for 20 years, but never once in all that time were you out of my mind. In Melbourne one night I dreamed of you. When we landed in San Francisco I was strange because once again I was in the same country as you.
Not the pictures, Johnny.
Now, Dr. After all, I'm recording in front of a very
No, I can't do it without a drink. Okay, there was one on the table. Where did she put it? Thank you. Look, Johnny, we got the drink. That's all there is. I split it with you. We'll get a drink.
not too much, Doctor.
Sorry, Johnny. You love the wine, you know?
Doctor, where are you, man? Yes, Mark, right now I realize it was you who brought me back to Brooklyn. Doctor, my dear dead brother.
Look, Johnny. You don't damn him. That's my stuff, not Teddy.
Get the Teddy late.
No, don't get to my dog.
Now I've got to work back.
Yeah, Johnny. Quickly.
Yes, Doctor, quickly.
Hey, the curl's got to blow that horn.
It's all right, officer. We've taken it away from him. It's going to be hell to pay in the morning. We promised the neighbors we would do that. I better talk to my son. Where are the lights?
Hey, you stood me up.
What happened to him?
He was just explaining what happened to the fight in the play.
They had that place such night. Gee, they practically stole that the second act of my play.
Why?
Second act, just before... I better start the beginning. It opens in my mother's dressing room, where I was born.
Only I ain't born yet.
That's my mother making up, you see. When a man with a black mustache walks in, he turns to my mother and says, "Mr. Tour, will you marry me?" He doesn't know she's pregnant.
lingerie. The chink is standing over with a hatchet. I'm tied up just like you are. The place is in an inferno of flames. It's on fire. When all of a sudden, through the window, in comes Mary the Guardian. Hey, who is that, man? Remember who Kaye was? Well, I'm listening. Okay, die. Yeah, how do you like yourself? With Johnny. He ain't got that. All right. It's 3 weeks later. I'm in Shakespeare and I'm under charge. Somebody stole my badge. So walking my beat, I'm Staten Island, 46th precinct, when this guy on phone turns out was really following me. Oh, don't let him win. So I figures smart. There's a vacant house on the corner, and I goes in.
Johnny, it's cops!
I stands there in the dark, and I see the door handle turn.
Johnny, it's cops! Wake up!
I pulls my gun, brace myself against the wall, says, "Come in!"
What the hell is going on here?
Hey, Pat, what do you know? This is more of a person. He's going to help me earn my pledge.
Did you have to pack up the bacon listen?
No, you don't. We're going to the station. The whole force is out looking for you. They send you here for me?
We didn't know you were here.
We came to warn the old ladies there's hell to pay. The colonel blew the bugle in the middle of the night again.
From the way the neighbors have a kind of that, you think the Germans shot the bomb on Flappers Avenue?
The lieutenant's on the warpath. He says the colonel's got to be put away.
Yes, yes.
Hey, Mr. Brewster, I got to ring in. So run through the third act.
Get away from me.
Claire, do you know what time it is? It's after 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, gee, Mr. Brewster, those first two acts, they run a little long. But I don't see anything we can leave out.
I think you can leave it all out.
Who the hell is this guy?
Well, that's my brother.
Oh, the one who ran away. So he came back.
Yeah, he came back.
Bro, give me that. I better let them know we found you, Joe. Now, tell the lieutenant can call off the big manhunt. Yeah, we got him. In the Brewster house. You want us to bring him in? All right, well, hold him right here. The lieutenant's on his way over.
So I've been turned in, eh? All right, you've got me. And I suppose you and that stool pick your brother and mine will split the reward.
Reward?
Now I've got some turning in to do. You think those answers of mine are sweet, charming old ladies, don't you? Well, there are 13 bodies buried in their cellar.
Teddy!
What the hell are you talking about?
You better be careful about what you're saying about your aunt. They have to be friends of ours.
You don't want to see those down in the cellar?
On down in the cellar with him, Abe.
I don't think I want to go down the cellar with him. He looks like Boris Karloff. I didn't know about that.
What the hell are you men doing here? Didn't I tell you I was going to handle this?
Well, let's just back to what happened then.
Did he put up a fight? This ain't the guy who blows the bugle. This is his brother. He tried to kill Klein.
All I said was he looked like Boris Karloff.
Turn over. We kind of think he's wanted somewhere. Oh, you kind of think he's wanted somewhere, huh? If your boys don't look at the circulars we put in the station, at least you could read True Detective. But certainly he's wanted somewhere. In Indiana, he escaped from the prison for the criminal insane. He's a lifer. For God's sake, that's how he was described. He looked like Karloff.
Was it one nation?
Yeah, I ain't claiming it. He was trying to get us down in the cellar with him.
He said there's 13 bodies in the cellar.
13 bodies in the cellar. That doesn't tip you off that the guy came out of a nut house?
No, law, you talk kind of crazy.
Oh, well, it's Shakespeare. Where have you been? You ain't bother tell me?
I've been right here, right in my play with Mortimer Brewster.
Well, you got plenty of time to write that play, because you're suspended. Now get back and report in.
Hey, can I come over sometime? Use the station typewriter.
No, get out of here. Take that guy some else from there, too.
I forgot my...
I said get out of here. Oh, and see if you can find out about his accomplice. The guy that helped him escape. He's wanted too. No wonder Brooklyn's gonna stay fixed in. With a police force full of flatheads like you two going for that kind of story. 13 bodies in the cellar.
But there are 13 bodies buried in the cellar.
And who are you?
I'm President Roosevelt.
Oh, you go to your hospital.
Dear me. Another yellow fever victim. What? All the bodies in the cellar are yellow fever victims.
No, this is a spy behind the White House. We just get that guy out of here.
There's any questioning of spies, that's my department.
You keep out of it.
You're forgetting. As president, I'm also head of the civil service. Captain, I'm Order Brewster.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just want to talk to you about my brother, Teddy, the one who lives in Bugle.
Mr. Brewster, we ain't gonna talk about that. It's already put away.
I quite agree with you. In fact, it's all arranged for. I've had his commitment papers signed by my young assistant, Dr. Gilchrist, and I signed them, and Teddy signed them, and I signed them as next of kin.
Where's he going?
Happy there.
All right, I don't care where he goes, as long as he goes.
Oh, he's going all right. And I just want to tell you that everything he's having around here, Kaye's responsible for. Now there's 13 bodies in the cellar.
Yeah, 13 bodies in the cellar. Ain't enough that the neighbors are afraid of him, and there's a stirring of peace without bugle. But can you possibly imagine what would happen if that Hawkeye's story about 13 bodies in the cellar got around? And now he's turning all beaver skin. Cute, ain't it?
13 bodies in the cellar. Who would ever believe a story like that?
Well, you can't tell sometimes. Some people are dumb enough. You don't know what to believe. In fact, about a year ago, a crazy guy started to murder him over in Greenpoint, and I had to take a half an acre lot just to prove that.
Will you see it?
Good morning, Wilbur.
Morning, dear.
This is Mr. Witherspoon. He's come to meet Teddy.
To meet Teddy.
Mr. Witherspoon is superintendent of Happydale.
Oh, come right in. This is Captain.
Lieutenant, I'm glad to hear something because you're taking him back with you today.
Today? I didn't know that. Not today.
Look at Lane, you run along home. I've got some important business to do.
I had no idea it's this in here.
Well, the paper's all signed, so you'll stay.
Well, boy, get this coordination. You might as well fight about I'm no molecule. The president of the United States is shit like that. What's this country coming to?
There's your mirror, Cooper.
Mr. President, I have very good news for you. Your term of office is over.
Is this March the 4th?
Practically.
Let me see. Oh, I was going back to the staff stuff. Well, I must get started immediately. Is he trying to move into the White House before I do death?
Who, Teddy?
Taft.
That's not Mr. Taft. That's Mr. Witherspoon. He used to be a guide in Africa.
Bullies. I'll bring down my equipment. The spray comes, tell them to wait. Goodbye, Aunt Tabby. Goodbye, Aunt Martha. I'm on my way to Africa. Isn't it wonderful? George!
Good morning, darlings.
Oh, we have visitors.
This is Lieutenant Rudy.
How do you do, Lieutenant? My, you don't look like the fuss budget the policemen say you are.
Why the lieutenant's here, you know. Teddy blew his bugle again.
Yes, we're going to speak to Teddy about that.
A little more serious than that, Miss Brewster.
And you haven't met Mr. Witherspoon. He's a superintendent of Happydale.
Oh, Mr. Witherspoon, how do you do? You've come to meet Teddy.
He's come to take him.
Aunties, the police want to take Teddy today.
Oh, no. Not over alive.
I'm sorry, Miss Brewster, but it has to be done. Going back to the superintendent today.
No, we won't permit it. We'll promise to take the bugle away from him. We won't be separated from Teddy.
I'm sorry, ladies, but the law is the law. He's committed himself, so he's going.
Well, if he goes, we're going too.
Yes, you'll have to take us with him.
Well, why not?
Well, it's impossible. We can't take sane people to Happydale. Mr. Witherspoon, if you let us live there with Teddy, we'll see that Happydale is in our will and for a very generous amount. Well, Lord knows we can use money, but I'm afraid.
Now, let's be sensible of this, ladies. For instance, here I am wasting my morning when I've got serious work to do. You know, there are still murders to be solved in Brooklyn.
Yes, I know. Oh, there are?
Yeah, it ain't only his bugle blowing, the neighbors all afraid of him. But things would just get worse. Sooner or later, I'd be put to the trouble of digging up your cellar.
Our cellar?
Yeah, your nephew's been telling around that there are 13 bodies in your cellar.
But there are 13 bodies in our cellar.
If that's why you think Teddy has to go away, you come down with us and we'll prove it to you.
There's one, Mr. Spinaldo, who doesn't belong here and who will have to leave. But the other 12 are our gentlemen.
Look, Andy, I don't think the lieutenant wants to go down to the cellar. He was just telling me that last year he had to dig a whole half-acre lot. Weren't you, Lieutenant?
That's right.
Oh, but you wouldn't have to dig here. The graves are all marked. We put flowers on them every Sunday.
Flowers? Hey, superintendent, you don't think you can find room for these ladies?
You'll come along with us. We'll show you the grave.
It's okay, lady. I'll take you over here. I'm with you. About it, super.
Well, they'd have to be committed.
Oh, well, Teddy can do himself. Can't they commit themselves? Can't they sign the papers?
Why, certainly. Oh, if we can go with Teddy, we'll sign the papers. Where are they?
Yes, where are they?
What about Lieutenant?
Good morning, Mr. Klein.
Good morning, Mr. Klein. Are you here too? Yeah, broken up like you're nothing in the kitchen.
Well, sign him up, Superintendent. Oh, it's all cleaned up.
You'll sign right here.
And you here, Abby?
I'm really looking forward to going. The neighborhood here has changed so.
Just think, a front lawn again. Oh, we're overlooking something. What? Well, we're going to need a signature of the doctor.
Oh, Dr. Einstein. We signed the papers for upstairs. I must go. Just come right over, Doctor. At one point when I signed, I thought the doctor was going to operate on me. Just come right over. Sign right here.
Will you leave, Doctor?
I think I must go.
I'm going to wait for Jonathan.
I don't think we're going to the same place. Oh, hello, Elaine. I'm glad to see you. Stick around, huh?
Don't worry, I'm going.
Hello, Matt. This is the guy from Indiana. Yeah, now there's a description of his uncles on the desk there. Read it to me. Yeah, about 5'6", 54 years old, 140 pounds, blue eyes, speaks with a German accent, poses as a doctor. Thank you.
It's all right, Lieutenant. The doctor is just completed signature.
Oh, thanks, Doc. You're really doing customer service.
Sign here, Lieutenant.
Right here?
That's fine.
So that makes everything complete, everything legal?
Oh, yes.
Well, Aunties, now you're safe.
Mr. Witherspoon, why don't you go upstairs and tell him just what he can get along?
Upstairs?
Here, I'll show you.
No, Mortimer. You stay here. We want to talk to you. Yes, Mr. Witherspoon. Just upstairs and turn to the right.
Well, Mortimer, now that we're moving, this house really is yours.
Yes, dear. We want you to live here now.
Oh, I couldn't do that, Aunties. This house is way too full of memories.
But you need a home when you and Elaine are married.
Darlings, it's very definite.
Nothing before. Mortimer and I are going to be married right away. Mortimer, we're really very worried about something.
Oh, darlings, you're going to love Happy Dale.
Oh, yes. We're very excited about it. That's just it. We don't want anything to go wrong.
Will they investigate those signatures?
Oh, don't worry. They're not going to look up Dr. Einstein.
It's not his we're worried about, dear. It's yours.
You see, you signed as next of kin.
Well, of course, why not?
Well, dear, it's something we never wanted to tell you, but now you're a man. And it's something Elaine should know, too. You see, dear, you're not really a Brewster.
Your mother came to us as a cook, and you were born about 3 months afterward. She was such a sweet woman and a good cook, and we didn't want to lose her, so Brother married her.
I'm not really a Brewster.
Now don't feel badly about it, dear.
And Elaine, it won't make any difference to you.
Elaine, did you hear? Do you understand? I'm a bastard.
Well, I really should see about breakfast.
Mortimer and I went over to my house. Father's going to Philadelphia, and Mortimer and I are going to have breakfast together.
Yes, I made some coffee. How about quite a night?
Oh, in that case, I should think you would want to get to bed.
I did.
One moment, Witherspoon. Take this with you.
Are you leaving now, Jonathan?
Yeah, he's going back to Indiana. There are some people there who want to take care of him for the rest of his life.
Well, Jonathan, it's nice to know you have some place to go.
We're leaving, too.
Yes, we're going to Happydale.
This house is seeing the last of the Brewsters.
Unless Mortimer wants to live here.
May I make a suggestion? Perhaps we can turn the property over to the church.
Well, we never thought of that.
After all, it should be part of the cemetery. Well, I can't use my score, but neither can you. At least the score still stands 12 to 12.
Jonathan always was a mean boy.
show me isn't so smart. Mr. Witherspoon, does your family live with you at Happydale?
I have no family.
Oh?
Well, I suppose you consider everyone at Happydale your family. I don't believe you quite understand. As head of the institution, I speak quite aloof.
That must make it very lonely for you.
It does, but my duty is my duty.
Well, Martha, if Mr. Witherspoon won't join us for breakfast, I think at least we should offer him a glass of our elderberry wine.
Elderberry wine? We make it ourselves. Why, yes. Of course, at Happydale our relationship would be more formal, but here, you don't see much elderberry wine nowadays. I thought I had my last glass of it.
Oh, no.
No, here it is.
Jane Connell, who couldn't be here tonight.